How to prepare yourself for the upcoming recession, layoffs, and housing market crash? Hello, and welcome back to Finance Insights. In today's video, let's understand how to keep yourself recession-proof. So without further ado, let's jump into the topic. All right, don't panic. It's true that prices are exploding, layoffs are happening, and the stock market is imploding. Things are a little rough right now, and all signs point toward it getting worse before it gets any better. So what can we ordinary people do to survive this mess? We are sure you've all heard the saying that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is right now. So grab your shovel and let's look at how we can plant our recession tree today. When you boil it all down, surviving a recession comes down to one thing, and that is simply having enough cash to weather the storm. It's really no different than any other financial emergency that might pop up. So as boring and cliche as this might sound, first and foremost, build an emergency fund. The ultimate goal of an emergency fund is to have enough cash to cover all of your expenses for 6 months without any income. If you don't already have an emergency fund set aside, it really will take quite some time to save up that amount of cash. With the threat of a recession already on top of us, and the fact that it's unlikely that you can just snap your fingers and make 6 months worth of living expenses appear in front of you. So, what can you do starting right now? Cut all non-necessity spending. Hold on to every single penny that you can get your hands on. That also means reviewing all of your monthly expenses, and anything that you can live without needs to be paused or canceled immediately. And once you have a fully funded emergency fund, put it somewhere, leave it alone, and even forget that you have it. It's there for an emergency only. In that way, it'll be there when this mess happens again. And we promise you, it will happen again. So for the record, a recession is caused by people spending less money, and here we are encouraging all of you to spend less money. Well, it is what it is. So now that we have talked about an emergency fund for keeping you recession-proof, let's talk about how to be safe from layoffs. So lesson number 2 is income diversification, also known as multiple income streams. Having only one source of income is a really risky position to be in, even in a strong economy. And yet most of us are in that very boat with our jobs. If your job is your only source of income and you lose it, you're in some serious trouble, especially if you don't have an emergency fund. Build your emergency fund. First things first, make yourself irreplaceable at your job. Remember that the weakest link gets cut first. When the layoffs come, this is definitely not the time to slack on your job or say do not quite quit. You will get forced to quit. A lot of us will lose our jobs in a recession, so all you have to do is make yourself important at your company and prove to them that there is a reason that you should be there. And to be safer, even if you are the best worker in the building, take some time and get your resume and your LinkedIn profile updated. Also, pay attention and be aware. If you begin to suspect that your job is in danger, do not hesitate to start exploring other opportunities immediately. And once you've done all that you can do to secure your current position at your job, you need to begin working on creating additional sources of income. And because you're working a full-time job, finding the most passive ways to earn that extra income would be best. But usually the more passive it is, the more upfront cash it takes to get it off the ground. And right now, we're not looking to spend it in cash. Additional income could take the form of a part-time job, selling or flipping things on Facebook Marketplace, making and selling things at a farmer's market, labor or handyman services for local residents and businesses. There really are a ton of ways to create additional income on top of your full-time job. There are videos all over the place. There are a ton of people talking about it. Just go watch those videos and find a couple of ideas that work well for you. So moving on to number 3, protect the investments that you currently have. If you have any retirement or investment products, call and schedule an appointment with your advisor today. Make sure they are buttoned down and ready to weather the storm, because stock prices will fall and your investments will take a hit. But just remember, you technically have not lost money until you sell below where you bought. And after all this crisis, most companies and their stock price will recover. But your investment advisor should be able to help you diversify and protect your investments as best as possible through this. Next, number 4, rally the team. If you have a family, you should be an open book with them. This is a family affair, you're all involved. Saving for an emergency fund might require a significant lifestyle adjustment, and taking on a part-time job or a side hustle that's going to eat into family time. So everyone needs to be on the same page and understand why these decisions are being made. It's not just you and your partner. It's equally important to bring your kids in as well. If we explain to our kids why we needed to make any significant change, we are fully confident that they would be happy picking out alternatives that cost less money or even cooperate with our not-so-easy lifestyle decisions. Money is not really complicated. Yes, it's just not. It is said that you can fit everything you need to know about money on a small index card. And to learn everything about money and finance is now very simple. Subscribe to our channel, cause we publish 2 videos every single week to keep your financials strong. Now moving back to the topic. Sure that the more money you make, the more complicated it is to manage it. But a healthy financial life can just be concluded as spending less than you make and investing the difference wisely. All of these financial videos that you watch, or the financial freedom books that you read, can really be distilled down to that one little sentence. Earn more than you spend, invest the difference wisely. That's it. It's really that simple. And more importantly, as we said at the beginning of the video, don't panic. Yes, don't panic. A recession is a normal part of the economic cycle, and this is not the first one, and it will certainly not be the last one. We understand that it is scary if we look at the effects of it. Already prices are climbing, and jobs are being cut all around us, but panicking it won't solve anything. Instead, focus on working as diligently as you can to prepare for this one, and then make yourself a promise to be 100% ready for the next one. Long story short, a recession to us normal people really should feel more like a speed bump than a brick wall. To be even more honest, if you are prepared when a recession hits, you'll be in a position to take advantage of it and thrive, because there are a ton of opportunities that present themselves during a recession. Like, for example, stock prices plummet, so it's a great time to buy in, because basically everything's on the discount rack. Real estate prices drop, so if you have cash or if interest rates are in good shape, you can buy property. That is what it means when they say buy low and sell high. A recession is a great time to buy low. Hope you liked this video. Give us a thumbs up if you did. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next one. Until then, peace out.